In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the skip screen functionality in Winshuttle transaction. For our purposes today, I'm going to be recording in transaction FB50, but this feature can be used in many different transactions across the SAP landscape. I'm going to log into my SAP system here, and then choose a recording mode. I'm going to leave it at the default non-batch without SAP controls and hit next. You'll notice that the first thing I see is a company code pop-up that prompts me to type in a company code before entering the transaction. This is the screen that will actually be skipped later on once we get into the mapping. From here, I'm just going to type in some data to finish out my recording. And then one more so that the journal entry balances. And then save. Then, once I step into the mapping, I'm going to see the dialog box for entering the company code up here at the top. In just a moment, I'm actually going to change my SAP user settings to not prompt me for this when I launch into FB50. Because this has been built into the script, however, I'll need to build some sort of functionality so that the script isn't expecting this pop-up, which is where the skip screen functionality comes in. So by clicking on the screen itself and then opening up the properties box over on the right, I can check this, and the script can now continue with or without this pop-up showing up in the beginning. Then I'm just going to map the rest of my data here. And I actually won't need this section because I'll be building in a loop. Now that I'm done, I just need to save that. And step back into the run screen here. I'm now going to open up my Excel sheet to manipulate my data. And so here I'm just going to add in again another row so that it balances out. Save that. And then I'm going to step into SAP and actually change my options so that the company code does not show up in the beginning. Now that my user defaults have changed, that pop-up will no longer appear when I go into FB50. And we can see that here. Back in transaction, I'm now going to run the script, which should run successfully even though the pop-up that is in the mapping will not be there. And as you can see, the document has been posted successfully.